G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats offense will have the football first. The give to the back. And the first play is stuffed, and the visitors know they're not exactly being welcomed in this place.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Fights off the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Finds the tight end. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Good right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Horned Frogs offense will have its first possession of the game. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Catch in the middle, it's Keys. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Ezukama. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You know, in the modern era of college football, teams are throwing it more and more. You're so lucky, though, if you've got a guy at this caliber playing the quarterback position. That's his 300th completion on the season.
And the Horned Frogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Keys. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just keeps slinging it. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down. It's caught to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
He'll pull it on the read. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Unloads it left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but I think just...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking deep down the right side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up.
Turning it on! He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
Well, when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside, and that's about as easy as it can get.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. First play of the period, 1st down here. Gives it on the option. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Bobcats. Fit it in the window for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And the Bobcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll go with a quick touch pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. That's caught. It's James. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big...
He's got it. First down and more. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Horned Frogs are rolling down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense starts deep in a hole. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's loose. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. The Bobcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Pulls it in. It's Wilson. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's good. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Bobcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Keys.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out. He shows up, and he makes plays.
And it's easy to coach a guy like that. Consistent, does the work, catches the football, you know where he's going to be. That's why he's got 200 catches.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the 1st down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. He caught it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be 1st down, goal to go.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, TCU! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead.
Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Arkansas State. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This will likely be the last play of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this third quarter with a run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And nice job by the defense. A draw is kind of a trick, you know, get you to run upfield, but they sniffed it out, did a great job, stopped the play for no gain.
Got a man, it's Keys. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he's still running after the move. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the handoff. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Texas State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight.
And he muffs it. It's loose. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of yardage in front of them. First and 10 from their own 19. They'll run it from the gun. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Horned Frogs have it with a first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Turning on the jet. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, TCU!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on that.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. With the catch, it's Price.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to pick up this third down and keep the drive moving close to midfield. Bringing the heat. He's going to throw deep right side. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ezukama. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Going up top again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cooper. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the pummeling has started. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Gilbert. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. Open space at the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Rides the back and leaves it. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quick pass on the fly motion. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bobcats. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ferguson. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Using his legs, it's Ball. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Baker. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This time he's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking left. He makes a grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Touchdown, TCU! And the beatdown has ensued. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bobcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw on third. Catch in the middle, it's Watkins. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Blasted as he lets it go. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground. He's got it again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. They want that clock to run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They go to the ground, and he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got room on the return. He's at the 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Texas State. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things happen when you give them the ball in space.
The short hands, it's Ferguson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Baker. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Using his legs, it's ball. And the Horned Frogs have a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sure hands. It's Watkins. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Bobcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll get rid of it. Complete downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Lets it go to the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.